Hello everyone, it's Jesse here. 11/4/2015, 10:56 p.m. This is my fourth or fifth attempt at this vlog. Um, I've been interrupted with the puppies being sick and other things. The first vlog I did was very depressing, and when I put it on my computer, it played fine for 30 seconds, but then it just garbled up and like it just was mixing my words up, and the picture was all garbly and like a bad connection or something. So maybe that was a sign that I needed to revlog. So I've tried to revlog, and each time I have, there's been an issue, and I just didn't want to end the vlog. I don't edit my vlogs, so I can't edit anything out. I don't really have a real editor. I have Windows Live Movie Maker, but I can't get the settings right, I guess, because it puts it in a black box, and the screen in the middle of a black box, and I don't like that. So I just do one shot. So we're gonna do this again. I'm not depressed today. The first vlog I was a little bit depressed because of the bad news, but I watched Lonesome Samoan's accent tag video that I said anybody wants it to do it, they can, and he decided he wanted to do it, and he had some really kind words for me before he did the tag, and I really appreciate that, man. I really do. It changed my attitude completely. I mean, my voice is not like woo, because I'm not there. I'm still sick. I still don't have an appetite. This is going on a week now. I think tomorrow I'm going to go to the doctor and get some antibiotics because I've got to kick this in the butt. Whatever it is, it's got to go. I don't know what it is, but anyways, thank you for your kind words. It helped me change everything I'm going to say, and everything I said before. It's going to be completely different. So, the bad news is, when I woke up, the little girl dog was sick again, and I thought she was out of the woods, so I spoke too soon, and she is getting ill. I mean, she's ill, just like her brothers, back to the illness again, and but she's still drinking water, which is a positive. One of the other males is drinking water, which is good, but one male is not drinking, and I'm having to use a syringe and put it down his mouth, being careful not to put it in his lungs. Anyways, I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna let that depress me. It's nature. Sometimes things don't work out. They just got a hold of the ivy. It's hard on puppies. I mean, they're barely 6 weeks old, if that. I would have to recount the days how old they are. I know they were born on September 22nd, I believe, and now it's November 4th. So I don't know if that's 6 weeks or not. I can't think right now. But so yeah, I'm still dealing with that. And it bummed me out when I saw her sick this morning. I was just like, really? She was just fine, and now she's sick again. So I know it's not parvo, because they would all be dead by now, because parvo hits fast and kills quick. Maybe it is a virus or something, but if it was a virus, I know that see that there's a gate right back there, and they stick their nose to the gate, and Skip at their mom comes to the gate and licks their nose and face and mouth, and she would be sick with the virus too if that was the case. So I'm still thinking it's the ivy. I don't know if the little girl got a hold of some more ivy last night. None of my leaves are missing, but maybe there was leaves underneath a table or something she got into. Or she just picked the bug back, whatever poison back up from the two male dogs, because she went and slept beside them. I should have kept her away from them, but I have nowhere else to keep them in the house because I don't want it to spread if it can spread. That was a lot to say. And my camera's going dead, so I'm going to have to hurry up. Thank everyone. Thank y'all for commenting on all of my videos, or the videos for the past few days. Everything's been positive. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. A few of you had said, why don't you take the dogs to the shelter? Well, let me just tell you, I don't live in Los Angeles. I don't live in Denver. I don't live in Milwaukee. I don't live in New York City, Atlanta, Daytona, Houston, Oklahoma City, any of those big cities. I live in small town Arkansas, okay? And a lot of you just don't know what it's like to live in small town Arkansas, but it's not fun. The shelter here in this county is a kill shelter. They do not accept sick animals simply because they are afraid that the disease will spread throughout the entire facility, which I understand. The same goes for the shelter over in the next county over closest to us. They don't accept sick animals either for fear it would spread. The only solution would be for me to, I called the vet and I said I have 3 sick puppies. I think they've been poisoned by golden pothos ivy. She said that's not good, but that should come out of their system within 3 days. I said, well, it's been longer than that, and it hasn't. And she said the only thing we can do is put them on an IV drip and keep them for 5 days or so as they get better. And I said, how much is that going to cost? She said it's going to be cost hundreds, if not $1,000, to get them well. And I'm like, well, there goes that, you know. I'm not going to let anybody send me money. Not going to let anybody send me money. I asked my grandparents for help, or my grandma for help and dad, and they said no. So, go figure there. Mouth is dry because I've been talking for so long. I've been trying to do this vlog for hours. Anyhow. Now my mind is just blank. I don't even know what to say and my camera's dying. Mom's and been a little difficult today, but I went over and had a decent conversation with her a little while ago. I made it to where it was decent. It wouldn't have been decent because I had a few things to say, but I just didn't say them. I just let it go and everything, but you know, whatever. Positive. The biggest positive of the vlog today is I did get a phone call about an hour ago from my grandma, and she said, okay, I'll get your female spayed for you. She said, I won't give you any more than what you told me you needed, which was the quote from the vet. So hopefully the quote from the vet is what I need, so I won't have to say, well, I need a little more. I need a little more. I hope nothing goes wrong. And it just costs what they told me, which was $405 for 3 females. Apparently females cost more to spay than it costs to neuter males, I guess, because the females have to be cut open and the males just have to have their, you know, manhood snipped. Anyhow, one other thing I wanted to mention, well, besides thanking Lonesome Samoan again, please look up Lonesome Samoan, and he's a cool dude, and he does some cool videos, and he edits his videos, and they're cool, so watch his videos, or y'all go subscribe to him. He's a good guy, really good guy. And but the other thing I wanted to mention was to Raggy. If you're watching Raggy, I'm not sure if you will, because I know you have several subscriptions, like lots of subscriptions. You've been on YouTube for a long time, so I know you have a lot of videos you could watch each day. So you choose the ones that perk your interest. So if this one doesn't happen to, I'm sorry, but if it does and you hear this, I'm trying to get past the anger that I have towards my aunt. I'm really trying to get past the anger. She did something really awful to me back in 2006 that was uncalled for. It was out of line. It was not Christian of her. She's Christian. It was not Christian of her. It was really bad, and I'm trying to get past the anger, but I'll never mend that fence. I'll never say I love you to this woman or her family. I'll never attend Christmas or Thanksgiving over there, but I'm trying to work past the anger and the hatred I have toward her. That I think I can accomplish eventually, but I'll never accept her as my family again, ever. There's just some things you just can't do, and that's one thing I can't do is accept her as family again. I'll never trust her or anything. I'm never going to speak about what she did because I don't want to be called a slanderer or anything like that. But just know that what she did was so awful that my grandparents took her out of the will. and they had their will set and have had their will set for a long time now. And they finally took her out of the will. I think that was back in about 2010 they did that. 4 years after what she did to me, and it was the reason they took her out of the will is because of what she did to me. I told them exactly what went down. It went down at their house. They happened to not be there at the time. Me and my ex was there watching the house while they were gone for a week, and she came in. She had a key. She came in and made a big scene and did some really bad things, and at least to say, it was so bad that my grandparents took her out of the will. So there you go with that. Now she's trying. This is what I'm just being honest with you guys. Now she's trying to be. She thinks that my grandpa's going to pass away first, and that she wants to be the power of attorney over my grandma, and because she wants the money, and she wants to move my grandma onto her property and build my grandma a little 2-bedroom house on her property to live in. I spoke to my grandma about this, and she said she will never turn over power of attorney to her. If she turns over power of attorney, it's going to be turned over to me, my aunt, my oldest aunt, me or my oldest aunt, period. That's just going to be. So that makes me feel a lot better. She's not going to fall under the spell of her youngest female child, who is a devil spawn, least to say. That I can't be called a slanderer on, that's just the truth. But anyways, Raggy, I understand your point of view, I understand what you said, and I agree with everything you said. It is not good to harbor the hatred, so I'm trying my best to not... I'm trying to get over it. It's a slow process, it's going to take me a while, but I'm going to try. Alright, I really don't have much else to say. I'm not sure how long this vlog is. Let me check. 12:17. Okay, much better than the other one. I went 23 minutes just a little bit ago and thought, oh my god, I gotta do this again. Because I'm not uploading a 23-minute vlog because nobody will be interested in watching a 23-minute vlog. But anyways, just send positive vibes to me. If you're watching, send positive vibes. That's all I ask. If you pray, you can pray for me too. The puppies, I want them to be healed, but they look like they're going to go down the road like their brother did, and I'll probably end up having to bury them out back. But like I said, I would rather them be cared for and be attended to here by me in this warm apartment than them sitting in a shelter on a cold slab floor and be euthanized 10 to 15 days later, even if they were healthy and nobody adopted them, because that's their policy, 10 to 15 days. I'm not sure if it's 10 or 15 days, but I know it's one or the other. They are both kill shelters around here. We don't have a shelter around here that is a non-kill shelter. Small town Arkansas. So, go figure. But I'm trying to keep my head up. Through the beard. Somebody, what is a minimist? I don't know what a minimist is. I'm gonna have to Google minimist, because somebody on YouTube called me a minimist. Said my profile picture looked like a minimist. Was they meaning to say I look like a Mennonite? Or a feminist? Or is there such thing as a minimist? I'm gonna look that up as soon as I'm done with this video. You know, I'm trying to keep it lighthearted, guys. It's sad. I'm really sad inside. You know, I've been with these puppies since day one. You know, I held them after they were born, through their whole life, and it's just hard to lose them. But like I said, it is a part of life. You do lose pets sometimes. This litter just happened to get sick, and I'm doing all I can, and I know that I'm doing all I can, and so that puts my mind at ease, knowing that I'm doing everything that I possibly can for these puppies. So I spoke too soon. Little girl's sick again. So, but maybe she'll make a recovery. Maybe they'll all make a recovery. Right now they're all over there sleeping. So, and they're not panting hard or breathing hard, so that's a positive. So maybe they will make a recovery. I hope they do, because they would be wonderful pets. Puppies always produce wonderful pets for families. And anyways, I'm gonna get off here. I've talked to you long enough. I know you're tired of hearing my voice, but yeah, I guess that's it. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Made my wish. I ain't gonna tell you what it was though. Alright. Peace, Ewans. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one.